This is CTC News with Wesley Kotar, broadcasting from Sint-Eustatius, Dutch Caribbean. Sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
It's Monday, October 21st, 2013 on the Golden Rock. Good evening, I am Wesley Kotar and this is CTC News broadcasting live from CTC Studios at Stages Mall. In tonight's headlines, King to officially open CN Expo, ICS to be officially opened and blessed, local market on Friday. This and more details in local news right after a short break.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at CT Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At CT Creativity there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
CTC News, sponsored by UTLNV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
All elementary and secondary school opened today, as usual, after a week-long midterm break. The secondary school students at GVP received new school rosters just before the autumn vacation, which went into effect as of today. The community of Sint-Eustatius, RCN Communication, is honored to announce the CN Expo, This is the Place photo contest, will be officially opened by King Willem Alexander on Saturday, November 16, 2013, simultaneously on all three islands. You still have until October 21st to upload your favorite picture and participate in this historic event for our islands. Dare to share how beautiful your island is. Go to www.facebook.com/cn.expo. There was a brief thunderstorm this afternoon accompanied by a heavy downfall and thunder and lightning. No major incidents were reported thus far due to the heavy rainfall. Local market will be held once again at Wilhelmina Park on Friday, October 25th, 2013. Starting time is 10 a.m. and all persons interested in having a stand for the very first time are invited to stop by the Sint-Eustatius Foundation or contact Ms. Sheridan Schmidt on 318-2660. ICS, located at Passion Fruit Road, was scheduled to open today with an official ceremony at 5 p.m. Father Raphael Canone of the Sint-Eustatius Roman Catholic Church would give a blessing on the establishment, and the general public was invited to witness this momentous occasion. Following now in regional news, Heiliger wants answer on fiber optic cable agreement, and Caribbean tourism officials say no incremental increase in visitors' arrival. Details in regional and later international news right after a short break.
Better place.
The way of life and technology are advancing daily in both positive and negative aspects. It's time for parents and guardians to take control. Know and control the websites your kids are visiting on computers, tablets, and cellular phones. Access to the internet can have many positive values, but without the correct parental control, Those values can be covered by negative content with just one click. Parental control. Learn about it at www.parentalcontrol.org.
Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for living, make a better place for you and for me.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at CT Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At CT Creativity there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints, which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints, which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Dugging's Shopping Center.
Welcome back to those of you just joining us. We have reached our regional and international segment for this evening. On St. Martin, United People's Party leader and Member of Parliament Theo Heiliger has written Minister of Telecommunications Ted Richardson seeking answers on several open questions related to the agreement reached between Richardson and Government Service Caribbean Netherlands RCN Director Cybren van Dam for a second fiber optic cable landing site in St. Martin. With this announcement that an agreement has been reached but no details released, Heiliger immediately turned his attention to how the Telem group of companies and its employees would be affected. Of utmost concern, he said in his letter, is in what position the agreement puts the Telem group. Although the cable reportedly will land in Telem's beach manhole, Heiliger, like previous Minister of Telecommunications, questioned how a second fiber optic cable would affect the competitive position of the Telem group. Are there any benefits for having St. Martin sign this agreement? Will this lead to any additional redundancy? Will this lead to any benefits for the St. Martin people? How will this affect the employees of Telem? Heiliger questioned, adding that any adverse effects on people's present employment should and could not be tolerated. Heiliger also questioned whether and how United Telecommunications Services and other telecom providers would be connected and whether the agreement between RCN and St. Martin would lead to any additional revenues for the government of St. Martin. He also requested that the minister clarify the benefits to the people of Saba and St. Eustatius. Further in regional news, Caribbean countries welcomed a total of 15.6 million visitors between the period of January to July this year, but regional tourism officials say there has been no incremental difference when compared to the same period last year. But the officials say the actual levels still remain above pre-crisis levels, with 17 destinations recording increase in tourist arrivals as high as 65% and other destinations growing faster than the world average of 5.2%. Figures released at the State of the Industry Conference 2013, organized by the Barbados-based Caribbean Tourism Organization CTO, shows that Anguilla, Aruba, Belize, Cayman Islands, Curacao, Guyana, Haiti, Montserrat, St. Kitts Nevis, and Suriname were the fastest growing destinations in the region. The figures show the best monthly performances were in March and July, reflecting the celebration of Easter and Carnival season respectively. The CTO figures indicate that the main markets for the Caribbean were whether relatively flat or declining, with the United States showing marginal growth of 0.8% during the period January to July, representing a total of 7.8 million visitors. CTO Chairman Beverly Nicholson Doty told reporters that the CaribbeanTravel.com website, launched in February as the latest initiative to increase visitor arrivals, had so far attracted in excess of 700 hotel properties. CTO Secretary General Hugh Riley said discussions were moving in a positive direction regarding the removal of some of the hindrances to travel within and to the Caribbean. The CTO figures show that 13.4 million visitors arrived on cruise ships at the end of July, with the officials regarding that a mixed performance and accounting from an overall marginal decline of 0.8% as against last year. The CTO said that all major hotel performance indicators were positive to the end of August, and that the indications are that 2 to 3% growth in 2014 is the best to be expected. And now in international news, poor sleep tied to Alzheimer's-like brain changes. Older adults who don't sleep well have more of the brain plagues that are a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease, a new study suggests. The finding doesn't prove that not getting enough shut-eye caused the buildup of beta amyloid plaques and leads to dementia rather than the other way around. The researchers can't be sure which came first because they asked about the sleep problem and took brain images at around the same time. But the study's lead author said, "It's exciting that our findings may point to sleep disturbance as something that can be modifiable risk factor that can be leveraged to prevent Alzheimer's disease." Adam Spira from the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health in Baltimore said, "Past studies have found sleep quality is related to thinking and memory skills." The researchers wrote in JAMA Neurology that the amount of beta amyloid plaques correlated with both the amount of sleep and sleep quality. Average levels of beta amyloid rose with every hour less that participants reported sleeping every night, and with each additional point, they scored on a question about poor sleep quality. That was still true after Spira's team took the 4 people who had developed cognitive impairment or Alzheimer's disease during the study out of the equation. Depending on the region of the brain they looked at, between 1/4 and 1/3 of the participants had higher than normal amounts of plaque. Neurologist and sleep medicine researchers Dr. Yo L. Ju said the findings are consistent with other recent research. None of those studies can prove which comes first, brain changes or sleep problems. And that was it for our news stories for this evening. Coming up next, your 3-day weather forecast. Stay tuned for details right after a short break.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at CT Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At CT Creativity there are 2 options. Option 1, our basic prints, which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints, which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
And now for your 3-day weather forecast, we'll begin on station Sabre. Tonight, Monday, October 21st, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with the winds east-southeast at 14 miles per hour. Tomorrow on Tuesday, October 22nd, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with the winds east at 17 miles per hour. Then on Wednesday, October 23rd, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east at 18 miles per hour. Moving over to St. Martin, tonight Monday, October 21st, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with the winds east-southeast at 11 miles per hour. Then on Tuesday, tomorrow, October 22nd, scattered showers, temperatures of 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with the winds east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. On Wednesday, October 23rd, scattered showers, temperatures of 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east-southeast at 14 miles per hour. And that concludes another edition of CTC News for this evening. CTC News broadcasts live 3 times weekly on CTC Channel 7 and CTC Radio 101.9 at 7:30 p.m. Tune in again on Wednesday, God's willing, for more local, regional, and international news stories. Join us again, but until that time, do have a good one.